be some painting and drawing. Art club, there's gonna be some painting and drawing. Some of the time we might do drawing and painting, but most of the time we will do painting and drawing.
Grab a pencil, grab a brush, we're about to do Art Club!
Hello and welcome to another special bonus episode of Art Club. Not a proper episode, it's one of the kind of smaller in-between ones, but hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. What we're going to be doing, now I know my own kids, they've stopped school, they've broken up for summer and they've got their summer holiday, so they've got 6 weeks with like no school. Brilliant. And I'm sure a lot of you are in the same boat. And I remember when I was a kid, I used to love playing with all of my friends, but I used to imagine that I had like superhero friends, like the X-Men kind of thing, like a whole gang of us. So we're going to be drawing a weird, crazy gang of superheroes with some, quite frankly, rubbish superpowers. That's going to be a load of fun. I'm going to show you a few things actually that I've been up to since we last saw each other. I've been working on a book. I can show you a few pictures from that book, a few sneak pictures. Oh, and I made a picture of my cat. I'll go and get that. Actually, do you remember the cat when I played the bagpipes? I'll play the video now. So do you remember that cat? I did a picture of him. I'll quickly show you. So that is a picture of my grumpy cat. So that's kind of been keeping me busy for the last week. But yeah, now we're going to be doing our superheroes. Now I'm going to base it on something from episode 12 of Art Club. Do you remember I did a simple kind of character template? It was really easy. If you don't remember it, go back to episode 12 and have a watch. I'll do a quick kind of summary of it now. Let me look. What you need is a pencil and a sheet of paper. And all I would do would be a round circle for the head. Actually, let's use a pen. A round circle for the head. Doesn't have to be perfectly round. The body was like a rectangle shape. The legs were 2 more rectangles. And I did the arms, so I kind of did a cheat, like they had the hands in the pockets, so you didn't actually have to draw the hands. So I did this kind of thing. But for my superheroes, I'm actually going to be drawing some hands, so it might be a bit trickier, but you know what? Whatever you fancy doing is up to you. What I would also do is a nose. This is really quick, okay? I'm just whizzing through this just as a catch up. If you want to see it in a bit more detail, go back to episode 12 of Art Club and there's a bit in there that shows you how to do this, so follow that. Do some eyebrows or do little feet, so some shoes on the feet, this kind of shape. A little smile, some ears, and give it some hair. And that's a really basic character design. You can customize that in any way you like. You can give it different hairstyles, different skin colors, different clothes, different accessories. You can have it holding things. You can have it smiling. You can give it a beard. All of those kinds of things. That's what we're going to be doing today, except rather than just an ordinary kind of kid like this, we're going to be making a group of pretty rubbish, crazy superheroes. And I would love for you all to do your own superheroes and give them weird superpowers. And I'd love it if you could share them with me, and hopefully they'll make me laugh. Hopefully they'll be better than my ones. But let's go. I've actually got quite a big sheet of paper here. This is actually A3, but you can use whatever paper you've got. I'm only using this so I can fit a lot in there, but if you've only got a smaller sheet of paper, just do your characters a little bit smaller. Perhaps use a pencil. And the first one I'm going to do over here, and I'm going to draw a circle for the head. But I might well rub some of this out. So I've got my little kind of pencil rubber thing here, so I might well rub some of the lines out. The first one, I'm going to do a little body that kind of comes down to there, and one leg here, a foot facing that way, and one leg there with a foot facing that way. And this superhero is going to be a bit like Batman, but rather than Batman, it's going to be Baguette Man. So he basically has special martial arts skills, and he can fight people using French bread, baguettes, you know, like the long sticks. So actually I'm going to go through with the pen, give him a nose kind of shape here, but he's going to be wearing a mask. So I'm going to do one eye here and one eye there. And it's going to be a bit like a Batman style mask that kind of covers half his face. Like that and like that. I might even give him a few little kind of Batman kind of ear things. Bit of an eyebrow. So he's starting to take shape. And he's Baguette Man, so I'm going to draw a little baguette, a little French stick on his top. Looks a bit like this, you know the kind. And he's going to be holding in his hand. It's always quite tricky to do hands. So if I'm doing a hand, I kind of look at my own hand and try and copy it in the position that it should be in, but it is always really tricky. The best thing to do is just to practice drawing loads of hands. I've got a little book actually, a little sketchbook, and it's got hands in all sorts of different directions. So, and I still mess it up all the time. So his thumb goes there, and then I'm going to draw a finger there, and a finger there, and a finger there, and then I'm going to draw the rest of the baguette. So he's holding one of those really long French sticks, because he uses them like weapons, and he can kind of spin them and throw them and twiddle them, and that's the baguette. He's going to have gloves on, so I'll do a little line there and then curve his arm around here. Actually, in this hand, I might just draw his glove there and his arm turning around. And this hand, he's thrown up a baguette in the air. So I'll do his hand kind of open like this. So the thumb there, and then the hand like that, drawing the rest of his body. Got like little boots on there. Draw, can't actually see his ears. His ears are tucked into that mask. And here I will draw a baguette, another baguette that is spinning, like he's thrown it into the air. So like this long shape like this. Do those kind of markings on the baguette again. Except this one is spinning, like he's thrown it, like some kind of weapon. And it's going, and I'll do some like spinning lines on it going that way, and some more going that way, like it's kind of twiddling in the air. And that is Baguette Man. Let me do his mouth open slightly with his teeth there, and a little tongue like that. And perhaps we can have him saying something. Let me get a pen. So he is saying, I am Baguette Man, here to inflict pain. So that's one member of our superhero crew down. I think I'll do a few more. Now next up, I'm going to slightly modify the template, and I'm going to have two heads. So, get my pen, get rid of that fluff. I'm going to do one head sort of there, a little bit smaller than Baguette Man. And I'll do one head here. And this is going to be a two-headed boy who's like really, really clever. He knows like everything, but actually the stuff that he knows isn't actually that useful. It's not like anything that you could ever use to make loads of money or become successful. It's like really rubbish bits of trivia. And he is called the Brain Brothers because there's two of them in one body. I'm going to join them up. I might give them a little neck actually, which I've not done on any of the others. Just a little neck shape like that, and then join them up like this. And it's going to be that kind of rectangle shape again, so down to here. And they're going to have an arm on one side here and an arm on the other side here. And one hand just resting by the side like that, and another hand just resting by the side like this. And because they're really clever, they're the Brain Brothers, they're going to have like a brain kind of symbol on their top. So it looks a bit like this. And I'm going to give them masks, these two. Two eyes in each mask. Little dot, little dot, little dot, and the nose just coming down from the mask there, and just sort that dot out. The nose just coming down from the mask there. Give them a couple of eyebrows just above the top, and they're going to be saying something between the two of them. We'll do that, mouths open. Just give them a few little teeth like this. And we'll give these two ears, unlike old Baguette Man there, who didn't have any. And I think we'll give them two different hairstyles. One of them can be kind of curly. Little bits of texture in the hair, and the other one could be spiky. And let's give them some legs. And some boots. We'll have them saying some kind of useless bit of trivia. Here we go. Did you know more people are killed by vending machines than sharks? Every year. Right, I think it's time for a girl superhero. So we're going to do another one. I think we'll do her along here. And this is going to be incredibly tall girl. Her special superpower is that she is incredibly tall. Actually, she might be able to grow incredibly tall. That's probably a bit more fun. So she starts off small and she can grow incredibly tall. So I'm going to do her up here. with a round head. Actually, let me do a bit of hair to begin with, like there, and then a round head. Actually, she could have one of those like hair bands. Give her some hair, giving her some little eyes with some eyelashes there. Have a little mouth with some teeth and a bit of a tongue there. Now she's incredibly tall, so her body I think this pen is running out a bit. Oh well, hopefully it'll get us through the last two superheroes. And do some little legs there, just to really exaggerate how tall she is. And little leg there. And if she was like really tall, I guess we could use her for getting cats that are stuck in trees. I don't know. Actually, that's a good idea. Let's do her reaching up to grab a cat out of a tree. Do an arm here, she's got a glove on. You can have her hand sort of open as though she's reaching out to this cat up a tree. And then her other hand can just be down by her side with another glove on. Like this, some fingers there. Actually, we could give her a cape as well. Let's give her a cape. So I don't think we've given any of our superheroes capes yet. And, oh, let's get her hair as well. Her hair can kind of flow behind her, a bit like her cape does. Because her name is Incredibly Tall Girl, I'm going to put the initials ITG on her outfit. G. Perhaps put that in like a little design, a little circle. Actually, up here, what we could do is have a little cat stuck up a tree. And I'll write incredibly tall girl to the rescue. And I think, oh, let's give her some ears. Don't forget her ears. I think I've probably got space for one more. If we do like a flying superhero, actually that could be another girl. It's gonna be a girl that is like half girl, half fly. We'll call her Fly Girl, and she can be like, well, she has the ability to fly, and perhaps she likes to eat poop. So the fact that she can fly, which is really cool, is kind of counterbalanced by the fact that she has to eat poop, which is like, not so good. Anyway, I'm going to draw her up here, and I'm going to draw a little round head. My pen is really running out here. Little round head, and I'm going to draw a line here. She's going to have those big fly eyes. 1, 2. I'm going to have like a bit of hatching in them. So do you remember we did some hatching before? And let's give her some little kind of antenna things. And she's going to be flying along, so I think I'm going to have one hand kind of hanging down a bit, and the hand just kind of going back on itself. So draw some knuckles there and draw the thumb coming up there. And then in this hand, she's going to be holding a bit of dog poop. So I need to draw her hand kind of holding it out like this. So I'll draw the little finger there, and I'll draw the next finger, and then I'll draw the poop. So that comes in there. And then I'll draw the other finger there. And she's licking her lips, she's just about to eat that. Now I'm going to draw her body going back slightly because she's flying. So rather than a rectangle, it's going to go slightly back, and her legs are going to curve around. So one leg will curve around back to there, and her foot will go there, and the other leg will curve back around, and the foot will go back there. And we'll draw her some wings. And then in the wings, we'll draw some almost like the veins on a leaf, like this. Just so she doesn't look like a butterfly, so she looks more like a fly. And we'll draw some hovering lines like this. And I'll do like a buzz coming off like that. And I'll have her going, delicious, fresh poop. And I think my pen is just about to give up. Just get this finished. So that is my superhero gang. I've got Baguette Man, I've got the Brain Brothers, I've got Incredibly Tall Girl and Fly Girl. All I'm going to do now is colour them in. What I would love is if you could send me all of your amazing, weird superheroes. That would be really good. The funnier, the better. Hopefully they'll make me laugh a lot and have a load of fun doing this. I'm going to colour this in now. And there you go. A squad of pretty stupid superheroes for the summer holiday. Hopefully you find them quite funny, even though their special powers are a little bit rubbish. It would be great to see all of yours. Please do share them with me using the hashtag OlafArt. And I'm afraid that's the end of this little special bonus one. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you have in the comments below, and I'll see you again soon.